Just like dancing a little bit. Super excited. We started the day at Powers Lookout, situated along the Mansfield-Whitfield Road. Powers Lookout provides sweeping panoramas of the surrounding mountain and valley landscape. Just a short drive from Whitfield, this reserve is very popular for day trippers and families. The reserve features 2 lookout points, one at the car park and the second just a short 15-minute walk on the marked track. If you love picturesque views, then this spot is not to be missed. Great, we made it. Powers Lookout. Did you guys know that it was named after the famous outlaw, Harry Powers, a friend of Ned Kelly? He was using the spot as his secret location to hide out from the police and also to look for them. He was successful for 8 years before they caught him early morning. Unfortunate. I'm not sure about you guys, but yeah, that spot is really great. Actually, I have another location on our list. Let's go. Our next stop is enchanting Paradise Falls, a hidden gem in the King Valley. This secluded spot is a slice of untouched beauty. The journey to the falls includes an 11-kilometer drive on a well-maintained gravel road, easily navigable by 2-wheel drive vehicles. Hello everyone, we made it to our second location, Paradise Falls. I really love this place and it has been on my bucket list for such a long time. Look at those views, they're amazing. As you can see, there's not that much water because it hasn't been rained for a couple of weeks, but that's fine. Just come when it rains and you will see lots of water. Actually, I feel a little bit hungry now. I think it's time for lunch. There are plenty of options for lunch in the King Valley. Today, we're visiting King River Brewing, where Brianna and Nathan have crafted a unique brewery experience. We'll explore their range of handcrafted beers and enjoy the flavors that embody the spirit of the King Valley.
Welcome to King River Brewing.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, it's my pleasure. This is a family-run business on the old family farm. My wife grew up here when she was little. It was hard for her to come back and start a brewery, I'm sure, but we love it. The locals love having a brewery around in what's otherwise wine country, and the winemakers love it too.
And I can clearly see that you have a big selection of the beers here.
I do. Do you have any particular styles that you like?
Surprise me.
Surprise you? Oh, well, yeah, I'd normally reach for a bottle at this point in time, but I have to, Stars, give you my favourite beer. There is no way you're leaving here without trying my Kolsch. Now, Kolsch may seem like a simple beer, however, it is a malt balanced beer, and the warmer it gets, the more it actually appreciates. The reason why I love this beer so much is that I can give it to anybody that drinks any beer style and they enjoy it. It's a beer that meets every criteria. It has elegance, it has flavour, it is still light and refreshing.
Look at the color.
And the colour is gold.
I tried a few more of their beers and these guys know their stuff. After learning a bit more about King River Brewery, I discovered how deep they dive into crafting the perfect offerings for their food menu.
Beer and food pairings is the other thing that I'm really passionate about. People do a lot of wine and food pairings, but not a lot of people do beer and food pairings. So beer can elevate food as much as wine can. You can get much more specific about a beer that goes with a food than you can with a wine. So part of this beer and food pairing, me and the chef get together and talk about the new beers that we have out for this season and what's going to pair well with them from the food. So I've got a really talented chef that makes amazing food, as well as my father-in-law who makes delicious pizzas. Using seasonal produce to go into a seasonal menu to go with our seasonal beers means that here you probably get the best experience that you can possibly have, food and beer together. So, are you hungry?
Oh man, I'm starving.
Well, let's eat.
Let's eat?
Let's eat. Prost!
Prost! Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. I hope you had a really wonderful time here in our beautiful garden. It's very relaxing.
I did. It was really amazing. What would you recommend as a local to visit in the area?
Oh, well, there's lots to actually do here. I think you can go up to Pizzini's. They have a Tavola, a cooking school.
Yep.
They have wine tasting. There's other restaurants to go and visit as well. There's Gracebrook Winery, which is not far from here. There's Chrismont that has a beautiful view over the valley. La Cantina that makes preservative-free wine is also very close by. They're all within 5 minutes of here.
I think I'll start with the cooking school.
I think that's a good idea.
Thank you. Last Prost!
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 For the afternoon, we're joining Katrina Pizzini for a cooking class at the Pizzini Cooking School at Tavola. This experience combines the joy of cooking with the rich culinary heritage of the region. We'll learn to create dishes that pair perfectly with the King Valley wines.
Hi Katrina, nice to meeting you. Thank you for having me at Pizzini's Cooking School. What are we actually going to have today?
We're doing gnocchi.
Gnocchis.
Yeah,
Ah,
so we've
sounds
got the
yum.
potatoes nicely cooked and peeled. So the next job is to pass them through the potato ricer.
Yeah, okay, no problem. I'll try to do this, and I'm actually going to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Yep, sure.
Yeah, I would be curious to know about the history of Pizzini and cooking school in particular.
Yeah, we've been running our classes for 14 years, and the most popular class at the moment is pasta and gnocchi. So lots of people, they've been to Italy, have come back after loving the food over there and really want to know how to prepare gnocchi, how to prepare pasta.
Katrina then proceeded to teach me the art of making gnocchi. With her decades of experience making and cooking this dish, it's fair to say that I was learning from a master. However, if gnocchi and pasta isn't your thing, then Pizzini also offers smoking and curing class, pastry class, and an Asian dishes-based street food class. You can book your spot by heading over to their website pizzini.com.au. They offer both scheduled classes with other guests as well as private classes.
So you've done a wonderful job, and I'm going to cook some gnocchi for you, and you can go and taste a few wines, and I'll bring you some beautiful gnocchi that you have made. So well done, you've done a fantastic job.
Thank you so much, Katrin. It was a pleasure meeting you and cooking with you. And now I'm going to try some of the wines.
Okay, good.
Bye-bye.
How was the cooking class?
I love it.
Yeah.
It was amazing. What are we going to have today?
Alrighty, so we're going to have our beautiful Pagliangeli, got some Pinot Grigio, and of course we've got our beautiful non-vintage Prosecco. Got to have a Prosecco, being Prosecco Road.
Prosecco Road?
Yeah, so the King Valley, the road coming through the King Valley is known as Prosecco Road. So some of the original wineries within the King Valley, they were the founders of Prosecco within Australia. So it's only fair that the name of the road is Prosecco Road.
Shall we start with Prosecco then?
Let's do it. This is our non-vintage Prosecco. So it's your classic sort of Italian style of Prosecco. It's got that beautiful soft fizz to it.
That's really lovely. I think we should cheers.
Yeah, of course.
Cheers.
Salute. That looks beautiful.
Oh, would like to have some?
Yeah, definitely.
Cara, thanks so much for having me.
My pleasure.
It was really great. I really enjoyed the wine tasting. I'm definitely going to be taking one of the Proseccos with me.
Yeah, go for it.
And hopefully to see you soon.
Yes, definitely.
To end the day, we're heading to La Cantina, a winery known for their preservative-free and vegan-friendly wines. Here we will delve into the stories behind their wines and taste the richness of the King Valley vineyards.
Linda,
Yes.
It's such a beautiful building.
Thank you, it is. Dad and my brother Peter built it in '95, especially for a cellar door.
Yes.
Dad had done a little bit of stonemasonry back in Italy with his grandfather.
Really?
So knew the trade and was adamant that, wanted a Tuscan style building.
It looks really amazing, and you can definitely know that this one's gonna last for
It's
another
not
200
going
years.
anywhere in a hurry, so no, it is very nice.
So you're second generation, as I understand.
Yep, so there's 4 kids. I'm the youngest of 4. Dad had made wine in Italy with his grandfather and father without preservatives for family consumption. And when he came to Australia in '52 as a young 19-year-old, he continued that tradition here in Australia. Mainly for family and friends. And then in '92 my older sister got married and she had quite a few friends that couldn't drink wines because there was preservatives in them. So sort of pestered Dad to have the wines at her wedding, and after that they sort of pursued wanting to buy some. So Mum and Dad decided that they would make it a label and started Cellar Door. And now it's continued on. We're in the 3rd generation working in the business now. So our kids are on board as well. And we still follow the same family traditions of the winemaking without preservatives. And the wines are also vegan friendly. So, yeah. Would you like to come in and try some wines?
I would love to.
Let's
Thank you
go.
so much.
Once inside, Linda handed me over to Peter, who led the tasting of a handful of their wines. We tried their Sangiovese col Fonda, Pinot Grigio, Barbera, and finished with Saperavi.
So we've got a Georgian variety, called Saperavi. Saperavi means dark ink. So it's a big, dark wine. There's records in Georgia of Saperavi being used as a transaction, as a barter, and it dates back 7,500 years, and they believe that it's the birth of the wine industry like we know it today. Big, big history to it.
If you're looking for a wine that is a bit different from the norm, then La Cantina is certainly a must visit.
Peter, thank you so much for having me here, for your hospitality.
It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you. Guys, we finished our day. We visited so many places. It was a really great experience. If you would like to know more and visit Kings Valley, please go to visit wangaratta.com.au. Bye bye.